What's up guys, Riley here, and today we're going to be working on the Black C10. So, you might be wondering, what else do you have to upgrade on the Black C10? Like everything's upgraded. Well, we've got some gears we need to upgrade. Just to make it a bit stronger, because the plastic ones will not last on 3S. So, let's go ahead and get into taking this truck apart and bulletproofing it. Alright, so I've got the truck here. The body is already off because I had been working on it the other day. We're going to have to take everything off of this, just about the battery, obviously, and the transmission, and take the transmission apart. But this is what I have for you here. These are from Mofo RC. I think, if I'm correct, they're the 0.3 mod. So they're just the stock ones. I'm going to pull them out and show you. It's just the gears, no hardware or anything. That should already be in your transmission. So the gear right here, it looks really good. It's nice black. I'm assuming it's painted or something. I don't know. But they look really good. And then here is your smaller gear. As you see, it's really small. This is the one that actually keeps breaking. So that's what I'm really looking forward to replacing. So I've got this little parts tray right here from Mofo RC. It's the magnetic one, and that'll definitely come in handy today. So let's get to taking the truck apart. Get the transmission and stuff off. So, battery off first. Just slide that out. I'm going to unplug the motor. Kind of throw all this up front, if I can. Alright. Alright, now all that's out the way. Now what we need to do, flip it over. We need to get the transmission out. So 2 screws on the bottom, 1 on the top. So here we go, we've got the whole transmission set up with the Mofo slow motion pancake motor. Talking too fast there. And now we need to take all this off. First the drive shafts to get the transmission case open. Then we'll open up the transmission case to get those gears in. So here we go. So we have the case off. Sometimes the bearing will stay on the axle, or the shaft, sorry. Sometimes it'll stay in the little cover. Sometimes it won't, so you gotta make sure you don't lose those. So I'm gonna take it off and put it back in the cover. There we go. Now looking at the cover, we'll go ahead and get the rest of it undone. So we'll pull this out, which that's one gear we're going to be replacing. Now we'll take the other one off. I think we have one more screw that I'm going to have to take the motor off with. So yeah, we're going to have to take the motor off and undo that gear gear right there, because that's actually screwed on to this gear's shaft. Alright, so this is a 0.15, or not 0.15, but 1.5 screw. Very easy to disassemble. So there we go, we have the motor right here. Seems to be in pretty good condition. Everything's good on it, gear, all that. Throw these in our little tray so we don't lose those. Now, here's what I'm talking about. We're going to have to be taking that gear off because it's actually screwed on to that shaft. So let's go ahead and take it off. There we go. Now the gear will slide off. There we go. So there it is. There's the other plastic gear. This is not the one we're going to be changing, I don't think. So this one does have a bearing on it too. So you really got to watch out for that also. So I'm going to be sliding that back into the case so it doesn't get lost. Kind of press it in. There we go. So motor mount's separate from the transmission case. Got to make sure you don't lose those, mix them up, nothing. Sometimes the bearings are loose in them, so be careful moving them around. So now we need to get this back together. So this gear is still going to be on it. We're not getting rid of this gear, so this gear will actually go on this like that, but we got to get the transmission together. Alright, so I've got it mostly assembled, and I've got both gears in. So if you look at your transmission case, there's a bearing right in there, obviously behind the plastic. So that's the side that you need to put this gear in, the little one, which it's got both bearings on it right now. And you're going to push it in, the little shaft, the short side of the shaft goes in, and the same with the big gear, the short side. The short side of the shaft goes in. Now that's what you have for your drive shaft. That's what your drive shaft's going to bolt to. Then you're going to take the other side of the transmission, obviously, and you're going to pop them together just like that. Now, because this is a mofo slow motion pancake motor, we've got the motor mount for it. It's going to go in just like that. So get my hand around and show you guys. So it's going to go like that. And then I'm going to screw this in, and this gear right here goes in there. Just like that. It's got a flat side on it on two sides, so I gotta find that. But once I find it, just like that, it'll go in just like that. So I'm gonna take it back apart so I can get the transmission screwed on first. So I got it all together, as you can see, not falling apart. Now we need to slide this gear in. Make sure you're putting it in straight. You need to find the two flat sides on it. You want to be a little easy with this. Just because you don't want to over tighten it and press this gear down onto the back of the transmission case too much. You know, just to keep it from breaking or anything. So now we need to get the motor on. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Probably not going to be able to get it into the camera just because we're going to get the motor on real quick. Alrighty, so we got the transmission back together. As you can see, the motor's on. The mesh is set. Transmission's all together. And it seems to be smooth, but the magnets in the motor, they're kind of weird. So you can't really tell unless you've got it plugged up. Okie dokie, so we've got everything back together. So one thing is I had to reset the mesh, it was a little tight. But it's a little bit louder. I'm assuming because of the metal gears. I noticed that in the Slash 2. If that's not what's wrong with it, comment down below. I have a regular 2S battery in it. Because the 3S, something's wrong with it. It's not charging. It's not even trying to charge. So I don't know what happened there. I'm going to get all this patched up and we're going to take it for a spin and make sure everything's good on it. So, here we go. Alrighty, so we've got the truck out here, and so far it's done good. Especially rock crawling. This is very top heavy because it sits so tall. So I'm not gonna do the hill climb or anything. It'll do the ramp, but not the spiral. So we're not really gonna try those. Not really looking for extra performance. Just mostly strength and durability, and making sure that it's working right. So that Reefs 99 is absolutely amazing. It's just, I mean, it moves the truck if it's got to. So, got the cat coming to join. We still have a nice slow crawl. Oh. As you see, the servo did not give out on that. It just kept trying. So there we go. The truck is doing very good, especially on hill climbs. It usually does. Well, not hill climbs, sorry, rock crawling usually does pretty good. It's, like I said, it's super top heavy. But yeah, the gears seem to work very good. They haven't broken. We still have a nice slow crawl. Obviously it's a little louder because they're metal, and their metal on metal is not the quietest. So yeah, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. Just for a few modifications, tuning wise, whatever, to this truck. And I will try and get the links in the description. Sometimes I can remember, sometimes I forget. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day.